Are you ready? It's that show. It's that show you've heard about. It's that show you tell your friends about.
Who told you that was beautiful?
What?
Who told you that was beautiful? Let me explain. These eyelashes.
Oh, damn.
These BBLs. These weaves down your back. This red hair, this blue hair, this yellow hair because it's your birthday.
Oh shit!
These long nails, you can't even touch my face the right way because you just scratched my damn face.
Did you
Who
say
told
red?
you?
Because I sat down.
No. Who told you that this was beautiful?
You feeling attacked?
And the reason why I'm throwing that out there is because the reason why I'm throwing the question out there is because sometimes I feel that the man that you're with or your partner that you're with, you are beautiful to him in whatever way he thinks you're beautiful, right? But women nowadays, I see, they look at social media and they see that they got to lose weight, so they'll take that shot or that pill, or they don't have enough booty, so they'll go to thank you and get that ass, that BBW or BBL. And who told you that was beautiful?
Ooh-wee. Well, Z, unfortunately, we break in the new member. It's on you.
Question specifically about the colors of hair. As a redhead, the girly hair. What's wrong with red?
When it's sexy red, it's a problem.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Your red it flows with your skin.
Oh.
It fits you.
So not me.
It's not
Okay.
you.
I just had to clarify
Not
that
you.
real quick.
But again, you're not my woman.
Right,
So
nah,
your
no.
man looks at you and say, "Wow, you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that not good enough?" Who told you that was beautiful? Who told you that red hat, that color of red was beautiful in your head? Who told you that?
Well, can we just think things are beautiful for ourselves and not have to think somebody else thinks it's beautiful for you?
Uh-oh, we ready to have a conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you look in the mirror, you're getting beautiful for you?
Yeah.
Nobody else?
No.
Okay. Next person. Because
I don't need to be beautiful
no.
for nobody else.
This is what I'm saying. This is the only thing I'm saying. And you're beautiful.
Thank you.
That's number one. But when you're getting dressed to go somewhere or meeting somebody, right? You're in your own natural element, right? You're beautiful. Are you trying to attract somebody? No, you're not. You're just out looking good because you want to look good for you, or you are trying to get attractive or appealing to somebody so somebody will say something to you. Because in the long run, are you looking for a husband, or what's your goal?
Yes, I'm looking for a husband, but that's not what I go out looking for. He'll find me when he finds me. I don't have to look good for nobody but myself, and if that comes, it comes.
There you go. So
She asked you the question.
I'm gonna hop on this.
Please do.
So because I have daughters, I have two daughters, and as they were growing up, I used to tell them, you can color your hair, but preferably make it a color that hair actually grows, right? But that was
Back then.
decades ago. That was kind of decades ago, because if you want to get into corporate America, like what's going on now, a lot of these, but it's a different world we live in. The world now, you can be on Facebook and get paid. You can be on YouTube and get paid. You can be on Instagram and get paid. You can be on OnlyFans and get paid. There's other ways to make money versus probably when, I'm not sure how old you are, but when I was growing up, you needed to get a job or own a job. The four quadrants of wealth. You own a job, or you have a job, you own a job, you own a business, and you're an investor. That's what Robert Kiyosaki says. So you either needed to have a job or own a job back then in order to make money. And if you were now I'm not into sexy red and all of that stuff,
Nothing against them, not knocking
I
them,
think
but
I
I'm just
saw
saying.
a picture and she's got like that Raggedy Ann color red. And so back in the day, that was not going to work anywhere. You were, matter of fact, back in the day, if you got 3 people together that thought you were crazy, you could commit them to an insane asylum.
Still do that today.
And
Yes.
you can't do that today. No, you cannot. Because I wanted to commit somebody.
No,
If
it's
you
called
had the
something on
3?
211.
Yeah, it has to be a crisis. They have to be in a crisis or a danger to themselves or somebody else. And so we can't, me, you, and Paige, we can't get together and commit nobody just because we know that they have ongoing signs of craziness. They have to be in a crisis at the time. But anyway, I'm just saying, back then, there was different standards of life. And so who told you were beautiful? Okay, now here's this. She's right to one degree, right? Because a lot of women, times have changed. We have all our own shit now, right? We want y'all. When Color Purple, when Celie needed Mr. for life to survive, period. That's not how it is now. We still live, regardless, So when I get up and I put together my look for the day, because I can have a whole bunch of looks. I can have a whole bunch of looks.
Everything.
I can have a whole bunch of looks. When I put together my look for today, it is how I'm feeling that day and what I want to look like that day, like today. Now, a couple days ago, I looked completely different. I had blonde hair a couple days
Probably
ago.
had a hat on.
And I probably had a hat on. Ain't no telling there's no telling what I'm going to show up. You never know what I might show up looking like. Ain't that right? Because I showed up the other day at the radio station, and it was like, oh, you look cute, but what's this zebra thing you got going?
Girl.
But I felt cute. It's cool. So women nowadays, we want a man to like us for who we are, period. Not what we look like that day. I need you to be my best friend. I need you to love me. I need you to be into me. Now, there's different kind of women, right? So I don't have the huge, I do have some lashes because especially on camera, you need to make your eyes pop because if you don't have lashes on camera, you kind of just get lost. But, you want to look good for you. What y'all laughing at me for?
I said, I guess I'm lost.
Well, anyway. But so I'm talking about me, I'm in a whole different thing. You all young and beautiful. I'm
Thank you, TT.
working to still stay beautiful, right? But we don't really get dressed with a man in mind anymore.
Okay.
We get dressed. A lot of women, now the younger girls, I don't even think they get dressed with a man in mind. They get dressed with Sexy Red in mind. They want to get the followers and the likes and the monetization and all of that kind of stuff that she's getting. Now, because we know y'all are sexually inclined. So if a woman is half naked and we did a pool party this past Saturday. I don't know the names of nobody, but I was getting in the hot tub and there was this chick in there and she was cute. She was very chocolate. I don't know if she's going to run across my show, but I'm sorry. I'm talking about you. Anyway, she had on this bright pink, but she was really chocolate, so it like stood out. She had the big boobs and the big butt. And I was getting in the hot tub. She was in the hot tub, and then she started twerking while I was getting in the hot tub, and I think her butt touched me, and I was like, what is going on here?
I feel uncomfortable.
I felt uncomfortable too. I'm just like, what's going on here?
Right.
And so now I squeeze over in my little corner, and then I'm just looking around, and I'm like, because the hot tub is my spot, and I was one of the people throwing the party, so I feel like I should be able to go wherever I want to go, right? But you ever been somewhere you just feel like,
I don't belong here.
this is not where I should be. I'm looking around at everybody else in the hot tub like this. Okay, I'm in here now though, and I'm way in the back in the corner, right? So I'm stuck there pretty much. But yeah, I think that women, they want to appeal, and then the owner of the property is a wealthy black man. So he's walking around, and guess what?
She got to go.
No, men talk about how they don't want women, they want them for their money. But your ass is 70 years old. This chick is 30-something. in the hot tub twerking, and now you standing there smiling. What's she thinking?
Jesus.
If
Got
I twerk more, I got him.
He gonna get a reward.
There we
He
go.
about to get a reward.
Back to it.
So yeah. So who told you it's beautiful? Men tell women that it's beautiful, depending on what they liking at the moment, and it might not even be that they like the lashes. Them BBLs. That's why women get them. A lot of women get them because men like those. There's that one chick on Facebook. Her butt is like amazingly,
But it's
ridiculously
deformed.
big.
You look like an ant now.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know
Her
exactly
butt
what you're talking about.
Like she would take up one of them whole seats right there.
And that's not what, I don't know, not none of my guys.
But
We don't
then
want
her
that.
body is like this big.
We'll look, but we don't want it.
Well, and she don't want you. But what she want is for you to keep viewing her videos so that she gets her money in that monetization thing.
Say that.
So who told you it was beautiful? Facebook monetization told you it was beautiful.
Okay. I'll go with that one.
Sharice, what you think?
Who told you you look beautiful with eyelashes, colored hair, weave, BBLs, tummy tucks, whatever? I think that women are at a stage in life, we're in a place in life, just this, what we're in right now, where they just kind of do whatever they want to do. I don't even know if the men are a focal point of their morning.
I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
in
know
agreement.
if it's that. And I do feel like, yeah, of course, we all see the bad BBL jobs. And of course, we see the eyelashes that look like centipedes. And
Fear the deer.
We see all the colored hair and weave and things like that. But I think that wherever they are at in life, if that's 18, if that's 50 with purple hair, if that's 60 with purple hair, whatever you got to do in the morning time to make yourself look good, to make your self-esteem feel better, before you walk out that house, put your best foot forward. If that's purple hair, do it. If that's centipede eyelashes, do it. If that's a BBL that makes your butt look like an ant, do it. Whatever it is.
Would you give that
gonna-
advice to your girlfriend? Like your
No, but I have a daughter, and you know what I tell my daughter? I tell my daughter, Elena, whatever makes you feel good before you walk out this bathroom, however you want to look, you look in that mirror and however you would like to look for the day, you do that, right? Whatever it is that she wants to do, Elena was the one wearing tutus when she was 5. So she picked her own clothes out. She was always whatever with their clothes. But I do feel like women have been oppressed for so long with their beauty, with their booty, with their bodies, holding this in, covering up this, wearing long skirts, not wearing eyelashes. Some of them ain't got eyelashes. I just think that whatever you look like, if you have a man, you still should look presentable when all that is washed off.
Right.
So even if you wear the weave, because I mean, I don't got weave in, but I will put some weave in and it will drop down to my butt, right? But I got hair, right? So at the end of the day, with or without hair, I'm still Sharice. With or without eyelashes, I'm still Sharice. With or, I don't got no BBL.
With or without BB?
I'm trying to do sit-ups and stuff.
I'm trying to do
I'm
sit-ups
doing it
and
the long way. I don't know if this doesn't work. I might
natural,
go.
right?
I don't know. I don't know if I like that though. So like, if I didn't have a heart condition, right? Like I was just talking about how beautiful her body was, right? Like, of course, Elena is 17 years old. I'd be like, y'all, do y'all see my belly? Like, right? And
Ain't got no belly.
but still, like, I feel like I probably would have, back in the day, like, got my body done. Like, I wouldn't care if a girl get her body done. Long as it look cute, I'd be like, oh, can I touch it? Like, I don't care, whatever she does. Like, I
oh,
just
you
be
gonna
wanna know,
touch it.
like, is it hard? Is it soft? Like, what is it?
Right,
You know, it's no
yeah.
homo or anything like that. Like, I just, no Diddy. I guess we're saying no Diddy now. So it's no Diddy. But I feel like whatever it is that, long as I see somebody tried, I can care less if a guy be like, oh, she ugly. If I look at her and be like, she tried today. She gave her best. She gave her best, right? She tried and we all tried. All we do in the morning, I tried. Right. You know what I'm saying? All we do is try when we give our best. But one thing that's so wonderful about women is we can do everything to cover up whatever it is that we like or don't like, or we can fix whatever. I don't know though. Guys are fixing those hairlines.
Girl, guys are fixing their erectile dysfunction.
Their body,
so
their belly,
I don't
their
know why they
hairline.
feel like they need to talk about us,
Yeah.
and you got bigger problems going on. If you are attracted to, well, okay, in a certain
This took
age
a
group,
turn.
but half of the time you attracted to a woman, especially if they 40 or over, you can't do nothing about it no way. So we might as well have centipede eyelashes and all that other kind of stuff, because what you gonna do? We go out there looking good, and then you show up.
Can't even get it up.
Exactly. Okay, co-host Paige, come on, get on in on this conversation.
So I'm in agreement that, you know, you have to make yourself feel good. I'm not necessarily in agreement with them centipede eyelashes. Like, they look ridiculous to me. I can't even see people's eyes, you know, and things like that. And I also think that
Walmart workers are the worst. The cashiers at Walmart, I'm sorry, they be like, what is that? Why would you do that?
So I think it's great that we've come to a point where we feel beautiful. And when I get dressed, if I don't like something on me, I don't care what nobody else say.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't wearing it because I already know what I feel comfortable in, right? So but if I'm with my friends or I'm with people, you know, whether my niece or, you know, whatever, and I say, how does this look? And they don't tell me the truth. Like, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. So I'm that person that if it don't look good, I don't care how you feel today. I'm going to say, like.
And she sure will say that too. She be like,
And I
wait a
think
minute.
that a girl that does wear centipede eyelashes, maybe all of her friends wear that. So when she be like, girl, do I look good? She be like, girl, you effing them up.
Yeah, you eating.
You eating.
You know,
and you know, and maybe she'll grow out of that.
Pump your bestie up. Pump your best. No, girl, you need to take that off.
But they all
You look funny.
But guess what though? If everybody is doing that in her crew, in her circle,
All of them are clowns. I get it.
No, it's not even the fact that all of them are clowns. All of them are at that level where they're not saying, wait a minute, y'all, we should get some different eyelashes. And hey, y'all, look at what I just tried. These are better.
Right,
These look better.
because they aren't dressing for themselves.
Yeah.
They are dressing for everybody else. They're dressing for the people that they see on TikTok, the people they see on Instagram.
They dressing to get paid.
They're not whether they're
monetized.
Some of them are not trying to be monetized that I've seen. They just dressing because that is the crowd that they're in. And so, like Cherie said, the crowd is pumping their bestie up, hyping their bestie up, you know, to look crazy. But I nothing's wrong with false eyelashes. I love them, right? I don't wear them all the time, but I love them. But I had bought some that I thought was gonna be cute, and they looked like I was batting. I couldn't even see, and so I don't even know how they're seeing out of them, right? Like,
my
I don't
daughter
even know how
sent
they're
me
seeing out of
some.
them.
She was like, "Mom, I'm selling these. I need you to wear them when you do your next show." And I wore them, and I was like, I had to keep blinking because they was like heavy, and I was just like blink. I said, I can't
You
do
had to
this.
condition your eyes.
Seriously,
My eyes
it
had to
was
do
a whole
push-ups and all that.
experience.
Yeah.
They were it was a lot.
And what I meant by clown, let me make sure I say that. What I meant by clown, when I talk about clowns, I studied comedy. So when you see a clown dressed up in makeup, that's because they can't be funny without it. So when you see a woman dressed up in makeup, she can't be beautiful without it.
That's not
true.
That's not true.
That's what
not
I
true.
no. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that's what I meant by clown.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
What I meant by clown.
That's how you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying that that's what they do. I'm just saying, to me, when a comedian has to put on makeup, he can't be funny. So when a woman feel like she's not beautiful, it just, to me, not to everybody, it's just to me that when she put on a lot of makeup, it feel like she's putting it on because she's not beautiful. And that's just
And
something
I absolutely believe in
that I
natural
just put
beauty.
it.
And most of the time, you will absolutely
And you
catch
don't need
me
it.
with no makeup on, and I'm not
And that's
even
beauty.
really good at putting it on. Like, my eyelashes might not be on just right, but they'll look good from this distance. So, but
I
yeah,
also-
I'm a big believer in
I also feel like values have changed in both women and men throughout the years. And so I feel like the women that think that they have to accentuate different things in their lives is because they see that that's the people who are getting that attention or attraction from the men that they may like. So they may think that I'm not about to get this man because I don't got the body that this man like. And so if I go get the things that he likes, I'm more attractive to him, and then I'm gonna go get him. But I got my value from my father and my mother, and they told me that I'm beautiful the way I am,
Absolutely.
and I don't have to do anything
And you
else.
smart.
Yes.
You smart. My daddy told me that being smart was the most important
That's the most
thing.
I'm
important.
definitely
Right.
smart before
I
beautiful.
think your daddy
Yeah.
knew my daddy.
Listen,
Because he said the same thing.
my
He's
daddy
like,
was
the
something
girl
else.
that's going to help you with that paper, that's the one that you need to be trying to
Yeah,
holler
he
at.
got a
So
question?
I would put the question back to you. Why do men pump up the women, the very women that you
Yes.
complain about? The weaves, the eyelashes, the
Absolutely.
BBLs. Why do you guys pump those women up?
I will always defer back to the way I answered it before, because those are not men.
Okay.
Those
Well,
are
how we
boys.
know
So wait,
Those
so
are
you
boys.
never,
What we supposed
so
to
you
do with
never
them?
talked to a girl that has a weave?
I didn't say that.
You've never talked to a girl that has eyelashes?
It wasn't. I never said that.
So you never talked to a girl that had...
I never said that. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, when I look,
you a
when I
boy?
look at when I look at I'm not talking about every man in here. I'm talking about the guys that I hang with, the guys that I grew up with. We look at females for what we want and we're attracted to. 9 times out of 10, we'll look at the girl with the weave or the big BL, but I ain't trying to marry her. I might trying to smash,
She's compartmentalized.
quote unquote, but I ain't trying to be with her. You know what I'm saying? So it becomes a question for, again, when you go ask why do they do that, it's because they're boys and they don't know what a man is. To me, that's just my analogy. It's not in the you
So,
can't
let
Google
me-
it. It's just the way I feel about it.
Let me ask you this before we go to an audience question.
Yes.
As women, and I'm talking as women, but as the women who have the red hair and centipede eyelashes, how are they supposed to know that these are boys that are coming after them versus men?
Take all that off and go swimming and find out who's going to talk to you. What is your conversation?
Now, what the
If
conversation,
your conversation
is,
is
big thing.
every 5 seconds, your conversation is this. It's,
That's not saying anything.
men not going. I mean, the real man gonna look and be like, "You see what she just did?" Like my guys have conversations like that. But like, you ask her a question, you see what the first thing she did? The first thing she did was adjust her hair. We watched that. We watched that. We know right then what's on her mind. She gotta look a certain way to answer your question. You don't have to do that.
But you know, did you know psychologically that when a woman is attracted to a man, she will touch her hair more often?
Yep.
So
So
if they not
I've
touching their
heard
hair
that.
when they talk to you?
Right.
I've heard
Did
that.
you
No,
know?
they do it a lot, but sometimes
So-
it's like over exaggerate. And I mean, we've heard that. Like I said, my uncles and dads raised me, and some of them was pimps. So he'll tell me, "How do you know the lady in the night? How do you know the lady of the night?" Right? Back in the day, she used to have an ankle bracelet.
oh damn, I wear an ankle
Right?
bracelet.
Ankle bracelet. If she had on an ankle bracelet, she's the lady of the night.
I heard that after
Right?
I got my ankle bracelet.
Exactly. You didn't even know what an ankle bracelet was. But who brought you
looks
the ankle
really cute.
bracelet? Who brought you the ankle bracelet? My uncle asked me all the time. The auntie or somebody like that. Mama never
My
bought
guy
her daughter
gave me an
ankle
ankle
bracelet.
bracelet.
Oh my God, there's babies with ankle bracelets on.
My guy
Not
gave
knowing
me
why
an
they
ankle
got it.
bracelet.
And like I said, some of these things are like folk
Don't it
tales.
depend on which ankle you wear it on?
And there you go. Same thing is, why do a man get an earring? Do you wear it in the left ear or the right ear? Or do he got both of them pierced? That type of stuff. I'm from the old school. And when you said asking, one, The left one, gangster.
Which one is
Um,
that?
But it's two in the left.
It's two in the ear for made it to 20 years and wasn't supposed to.
Oh.
Made it to 20 years and wasn't supposed
two
to.
hoes.
So
That's funny.
I see two hoes.
two holes, right? So anyway, some of the stuff that we were taught and brought up, and some of the stuff is just my old uncles got drunk and they was coming up with stuff and it made sense
That's
to me.
how I learned
and
a
they
lot.
told me, and then I kept it going, and it is what it is. But I just take some of that stuff to look at how nowadays, like everybody up here is said, things have changed so much. It's confusing to know who you really are as a person. That's why I said in a jokingly way, go swimming. When you go swimming, all that makeup come off. So I really know who you are. Or when you wake up in the morning, or when you go to sleep at night. It depends on who you are as the person. So that's what it was.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all allowing me to make this comment. Just like most things in life, there's many angles to look at it. I come from a day and age and a generation where, just like my man question was, who told you it was beautiful? It was America. And this is to my sisters, you know, because that's who's mostly in this room. America told my sisters that this was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Younger women nowadays, when they look in the mirror, you know, hey, I'm putting this on because, hey, I'm popping, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But when I was coming up, it was America that told my sisters that this was beautiful. You know, the pressed hair, the color contacts, the body augmentations. You know what I'm saying? In our generation, it was America. You know, so answering your, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, in this day and age, women do what they want to do because this is how I'm feeling. You know, this is what makes me feel comfortable. But coming up, when a lot of us in this room was coming up, America said this was beautiful, and that kind of, you know, made my sisters be like, oh, okay, well, if America's telling me this is beautiful, this is what I'm gonna do. But that didn't work for us. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying, we know to appreciate our own, like she said, natural beauty. Like you said, when you jump out the pool, you know what I'm saying? You know, so nowadays, people appreciate their natural beauty. But that's not how it was, you know, coming up. So,
Absolutely.
man, I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And you know, when he was saying that, it made me think about when I was growing up, because Twiggy was like the sex symbol back then, and it caused a lot of women some body issues. Twiggy was probably 98 pounds, you know, and black women, that's not what we look like. You know, that's just not what we look like. And so then I think a lot of it comes from reaching back into, so I know most of y'all in here probably went to the Milwaukee Public Museum.
Go ahead.
And
Speak
you
on it.
walked through the African thing.
Speak on it.
And you know everybody stopped at that woman with that booty. Right? And so, you know, so now we identifying, and now we got BBLs. I don't have no BBL, but, you know, women are getting BBLs, and it's because men say it's beautiful. That's who said it was beautiful. Black men said it was beautiful. I remember, I think it was my second boyfriend. He was a booty man. And I never thought I had a big booty or nothing like that. You know, I ain't had no big booty. But I was cute enough and smart enough, whatever. And I didn't need to be any of that to get him. But anyway, I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I like y'all sister.
Paige
You
knows
remember?
them all.
Yeah, I remember, girl.
She
I like
was
that
there.
sister.
I ain't need to be
First
none of
class.
that.
I've been there
Yeah.
for a couple too.
But so, you know, you try to, I think women have assimilated, is that the word I'm looking for? Assimilated to what they feel like black men want. Because y'all always talking about the big booty. She got to have the peach, you know, all of that stuff.
The hips.
You know.
But then they run to get a white girl with no ass. But anyway.
Because she's going to submit.
Question number 4. Anyway, let me
All
stop.
day.
That's also all that was in like music videos and stuff like
Yes.
that also. And at music videos, you'd always see women with voluptuous everything. So you thought again in that time that's what you needed to be like
Yep.
to get the eye of the man with the many.
Yep. To get the eye of a man in general, you felt like you had to have a big booty. I remember me and him used to go out to the lakefront here in Milwaukee, and I would watch his eyes as he watched every big booty that went past. But then we drove off together. I'm like, what the hell is he doing with me?
Just looking. It's art. Just all.
Okay, but
That's all.
Every woman
That's
wants her
crazy.
man to be intrigued by her.
And that's why you in the car.
It was my car. Of course I was gonna be in it. Shit. I was gonna be in the car anyway.
Right. But that's why he was in the car then.
Well, whatever.
Because he could have walked off with her.
He was in the car
but he
because
was
I
in the
thought
car
he
with
was
you.
cute. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I always.
Okay, I get it.
Anyway, I ain't
I
gonna
get
talk
it.
about that.
I get it.
Oh, that's right, TT.
Yes.
Okay.
So, we had 9 minutes left, so we better wrap it up. So, Sharice, what's your final words on this? Who told you that was beautiful? Who told you that was beautiful?
Can I say something real quick? So
Go ahead.
So y'all got the yellow hair. I mean, y'all got the hair thing. Y'all got the eyelashes. Y'all didn't hear me say the shaved body parts?
Shave.
Like, shaved.
The
Yeah. The shave. Who,
Oh
who
no! Why
told
did you say that? But don't
Y'all
nobody
didn't hear
want
that
none
part.
of that.
Rewind.
Don't
Okay.
nobody want
So-
all of that going on. Ain't
So-
nobody trying to
Please a
have.
clip.
Back
I've
in-
never liked all of
Back
that.
when, who was the first person to do that?
They
Who was
say
the first
Janet
female?
Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. So
Are
Did
we
she be
talking
shaving
cute?
you
about
over
hair
JJ.
going,
Where did that come from?
Listen,
That's also
That-
that,
that-
was one of the
ribs.
that was
all
one
of
of the
that, all of
things.
that
Okay,
hair
wait,
ain't
wait.
necessary.
Turn my mic on.
Oh my God.
All that hair ain't necessary.
Jesus.
She said,
First
"Turn
of
her
all,
mic off."
If the guys can care less about the eyelashes, if the guys can care less about the weaves, if the guys can care less about the BBLs, they better be caring if it's waxed or shaved or not, or if it's
But that's less than
a
10.
wolf pussy down there.
You know that's less than
But-
that's less than 15 years old, right?
Well, no, it is not less than
Absolutely
15
not.
years old.
Are you serious?
I
not.
started at 12. Let me get rid
Whoa.
of this. This
What?
is not cute.
Let's go deep.
How
Okay.
old do you think I am? Hold up, wait, because Elena's 17. I ain't had nothing before then.
Am I wrong, fellas? I'm sorry.
That is
Like-
not
Is
15
it
years
is
old.
it is it?
But
Women
I
been
can
doing
say
that for
It
this,
is
I can
years.
say this.
2025. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
you do like your woman with a little fro down there.
Woofy. Woofy.
And that's okay. Or maybe you were just reading the question. I don't know.
reading the question,
But you
again.
did kind of go back to that part
But
of
when
it.
I said 15, I apologize. I keep forgetting. 2000, it was 25 years ago. So I apologize. I apologize.
Listen, when I was 12,
in
it
high
wasn't
school, when I was in
25
high
years
school,
ago.
when I was in high school, Bush is what we didn't like that's it's less than 30 years.
When I found my dad's porno collection,
It was Bush.
the women were shaved.
Wow.
I was
On
12.
the VHS tape?
Yes, on the VHS tape. Good golly, Miss Molly was shaved. She had an
I'm
airplane
lost.
strip.
Wait, stop it. That's a saying from something like that, girl. I say that all the time.
What?
I say good
Golly,
golly,
Miss-
miss.
oh,
That was the name of a porno flick. I know you didn't see it.
Retracted.
So sorry to
Molly
cut
was
you off with that, but I
shaved.
just wanted to
Molly
make
was
sure.
shaved. And so when, changes started, I was like, what is this? I need the airplane strip because that's what Miss Molly had, and she looked like she was having fun. So
Wow.
to have
I get it.
fun.
Okay. Now I understand the shaving on the underarms. I
Will
get that.
don't care.
But
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
see that. But anyway, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So
So going
what's
back
your
to
final
what
words,
yeah,
Sharice?
sorry.
Well, since we got that out the way.
Right. I'm sorry. I just threw you off.
Mr. Man back there don't care either.
I don't know. I think that, like I said before, whatever you do to look good when you leave the house, guy or girl, do whatever it is that you want to do. When when if I see a girl with a bad BBL, we see that she has a bad BBL. She decided to put all the leaders in there, and she didn't know it was gonna come out like that. And I think that I know somebody that did get their body done, and they told them that a certain amount of cells die off. So once we take this out your stomach, you won't have any more fat left. So you gotta put it there because you're gonna lose a certain percentage of it. And I think that people didn't. I think a lot of girls didn't want to, because let's just say you're spending all this. Let's say you're spending $12,000, and they're like, Sharice, we're gonna take all this fat here and we're gonna put it in your butt. But
you ain't
have
got no
more
fat.
I love you.
You would have no booty if
But-
they had to
but
take
let's
your
just
fat.
say
And you wouldn't have no
have
booty.
no more fat left, right?
Right.
So because we're taking it from everything, and when we put in your butt, 60% of it or 40% of it's gonna die off, and it's not gonna retain, right? So I think that as I found that out, I think that girls be like, well, put it all in there,
Not
you
knowing.
know, because for real, like
Not knowing in the long run what it's going to
yeah,
do
and I
for
don't
them.
think they understand either. Like sometimes that fat stays, sometimes it doesn't. And I think that it be mishaps happening. That's why they should go back for round 2 if that's their thing. If
And they
they're
doing
gonna do
all
it,
this to be beautiful. For
and for themselves.
it don't work.
So long as they so if you got a bad BBL job and it just doesn't look right, you should be working towards that next round because you already done did it now. So it don't look natural. You did it now. Go back and make it look natural. You might not have known what would have happened the first round. I don't have it, but I don't judge anybody that does because whatever reason is so why she wanted to do this, let that be. That's on her. Like, I don't really like judge women. Like sometimes it'd be like, "Oh, child." she that was something else.
and
she
I,
did.
I understand that sometimes.
But I do give women grace, because I know it's hard stepping out the house and there's only so much you can do. Like a guy, y'all can't do nothing about y'all dick not working.
Or
it just don't work.
Being 4 inches.
Right. It's nothing you can do about it. You can pop as many pills as you want. And guess what? Even the
Y'all
fact
got
that
problems
you
too.
are born with the penis size that God has blessed you with, whether that's a blessing or a few short of a blessing. I feel like, does that man not deserve to be loved?
Well,
Not by me, of course.
who told him he was beautiful? I'm just saying, what?
Does he not deserve to be loved? and then if it, there could be some health conditions, like for women or men, like why is his thing not working? Okay, go to the doctor and see what's going on. Or your hairline, or guys can't really hide the fact that when they're bald, they're just bald. They just go bald.
It's just what
right?
it is. All right, final words, Z, go ahead.
Very interesting question you posed. It felt initially judgmental because you have a certain view of what a woman should be, but women can be anything that they'd like to be. Their beauty doesn't come from outside value. I believe that your value comes from your parents and God. And so whatever they instilled in you, that's probably what you will exude.
Oh my girl, go ahead, love me some Z.
Amen.
Co-host Paige, what you got
Thank
to
you,
say?
Will.
So for me, I still, I'm probably that woman who I give grace to women, but I also probably more hold us accountable, right? Because in the end, we are setting examples for the younger women, the other women that are coming behind even them. And so it's important for me as a mother, as a sister, as a auntie, as a friend, that we're honest about things, like, because society now has said women can do and be anything they want, and I believe that, and I strive for that, right? But I also think that there is still a decorum that we should model ourselves by. And I think that that sort of has gone out the window a little bit because everybody's like, oh, well, women have been oppressed, and so now women want to do X, Y, Z. And so I get that, but just because you want to do it don't really mean all the time that you need to do it. That's
Just
how
because you
I
can
feel.
don't mean you should.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you should. And so sometimes how I look at things is that some of the old values have gone out the window and they need to come back, because a lot of we're trying so hard to be friends with our kids, right?
Talk
That
about
we're
it.
not being parents. And I don't know if you guys saw the 3 little kids that were got locked into a CVS, and them little mofos was cussing better than I could ever cuss. And
Wow.
they was talking about what they was going to do and everything. And then they go online with their sister, and she's upholding it. And so in my mind, I'm looking down the road. Where are they going to be down the road? And so we still have to hold each other accountable, women or not, men or not. We still have to hold each other accountable, and we still have to present ourselves, because when society looks at black women, right? So if we talk, you got white women, everybody who wear different color hair and all this other stuff. But I come from where I'm looking at black women, and when we look at black women, we may be the most educated, most all those other things, but we also are the lowest on the bottom total pole. And so when you see somebody walking out with their pajamas, their house shoes, and
That's ridiculous.
a bonnet, you know, I still think that we should, you know, we're gonna get cussed out if we say something, but I still think that there should be just a certain decorum that you want to present to the world. And so no matter how much people say, you know, women, we've evolved and this, that, and we can be and show up however we want to, there has to be some standards.
I agree.
I just believe that.
But also
And-
to that point, we need more two-parent households for that, because there's at least 2 generations out here that didn't grow up with 2 parents to even tell
Exactly.
them that they are values to live by.
Exactly.
So that's why y'all keep saying old school and I'm a new school. Is sometimes some of us new school ain't had nobody to tell you how to school.
Right.
I think also too, like, and maybe I can do better at this too, Paige, you know, because we do have an opinion about this. Like pulling a young lady to the side and being like, baby,
That ain't
it's hard.
And
It's hard.
No.
It's hard because-
'Cause you gonna get
when
cussed
you tell
out.
someone with love, I've had people tell me so many times, if somebody else said the same thing to me, Paige, I'd probably be flipping out. But they feel the love and the genuineness when I say something.
Yeah.
And so you are like that, Sharice. Like, you are a genuine person. So if you were to pull somebody to the side and say, baby girl, I just, you know, no harm or no nothing. I just want to share this with you, as you know, as somebody who could be like your sister, your big sister, or something like that. People would receive it, and it's how you say it.
It's
you
not
know, when
what
you
you
come,
say, it's how you say it.
when you come and you're
And
all
pulling
judgmental,
them to the side
yeah,
and-
and you're all
trying to
judgmental.
embarrass them
You
or
trying to
nothing.
embarrass them and throw them under the bus and everything. That's not how you do it. I don't
Yeah.
care what you say to somebody. It's not how you do it.
Right.
It's what you say and how you say it, and people will feel like,
right.
man, that person, she was looking out. And I've had people tell me all the time, I know you was looking out. And there are times when I'm just like, I gotta say something. I remember the first time X and I saw a BBL. We were in Chicago. We were in
Yeah.
Boys Town.
It was a
and
dude.
I was just like, I don't know what that is, but I'm going.
sitting in her back pocket.
And X was like,
That was a
you gonna say something, ain't you? And I was like, I gotta figure this out. I ain't never seen
I
that
gotta
like
say
that. Like it was like unreal, right?
I
Like,
remember that.
And she was like,
The legs
she
didn't
just
match.
yeah, legs didn't match, and she was a boy girl. And so anyway, so she was walking, and X. I said, I'm standing here. I'm gonna say something. And so I
She
was
sure
just like,
did.
I did. I was like, hey, girl. And then she started talking, and I was like, what's going on there? And then she was like, you know, she was proud. She's very proud of it. And so I didn't say that she shouldn't be proud. So I was like, okay, real. And then I
Mr.
just
Ma'am.
started asking her questions. and
$8,000, she should have been proud.
No, she didn't. No, she went in the back alley and got the injections.
Yep, sure did.
Watched.
She went
I
in the back
remember
alley and
that.
got the injections. I even acted like I was interested, but I just was like in shock. I had never seen that before.
Fix a flat.
So y'all know
Wow.
she has been talking to everybody,
Fix a flat.
all of our friendship, everybody on the street. We be walking down the street and she
Yo,
just start
We
talking
could
to
be in
random
Lake
people
Geneva
about
for
stuff.
Xavier's birthday.
Yes, she just is gonna talk to
TT
everybody.
gonna
That's
talk to
Kay. She talking to everybody. So I have my final word is a little torn because, so for one, my dad told me that if they're not paying your bills, why does their opinion matter? Which is why I am the way that I am. Like, if you ain't paying my bills, I don't really care what you thinking, you know, whatever. But on the other side, I feel like, and I was just telling Sharice this because she's mentioned her weight at least 2 or 3 times since we've been up here,
She
and
looks
she is
damn
beautiful. But Women go through
I
that.
heard-
We
hold on,
are
pause. I
so
heard one whoop,
body
whoop.
conscious. we are so conscious of everything, the way that we look, because we are always like on display and being judged. When we walk down the street, don't have a pretty face, because the pretty face is going to bring all of the rest of it, right?
the rest of
So
the
we are always so body conscious. I remember being in my mid 20s and all of that. Well, I remember being a lot of different ages at this
Girl,
point.
remember you in
but
that BB
I
dress?
I remember being these ages and being so conscious of what I look like, right? Because I was never, to me, I always felt like there was something I needed to improve on. Now, at this age, I look back and I'm like, dang, I was fine. What was my problem? Why was I so worried about what I look like? But society puts all of this stuff on us. And so now we sitting here talking about who told you was beautiful. Damn it, I told me I was beautiful.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's
I
right.
looked in the mirror and I said, you look good, girl.
Yeah.
You look good. Because that's what I say in the
And do.
morning.
And that-
when
and
I
that-
decide to be whoever it is I'm going to be for that day.
And that's-
I'm like, oh, she looking good today. Go ahead, girl.
And basically, that's the way everybody answered it the correct way. There's no right, wrong. Everybody was on point. But when a man is telling you you're beautiful, what do you believe in? Are you believing what society says, or you believe in what that man sitting in front of you says?
I believe in what I feel.
So there
I
it
mean,
is.
and that's, so the other day,
So there it is.
I was running to Office Depot to get the program books printed, right? I had on nothing. I had on my bucket hat. I had on some earrings, and I had on, I don't even know. It wasn't like I
And
got
he came
dressed.
from where he wanted to holler at you, didn't he?
And he did holler
I
at
told
me.
you.
And I was just like
Yeah.
thinking to myself when he was
I
trying to
look
get my
normal.
number.
No, he
I
like-
was like, this
You know
is-
what was sexy? You was
is-
in Home Depot.
is
That's
the-
what was
I
sexy.
was at Office Depot. I was
Oh,
printing the
okay,
program,
okay,
but
okay.
I'm like, what's wrong with him? Because I ain't even put no make. I just was bucket hat, bandana
Beauty
on
is
under
in the eye
there.
of the beholder.
It was just like,
Right.
you talking about natural.
I think so.
It was everything, just not even any thought put in
There
it.
you go.
So when you talk about who told you was beautiful, it has to be you telling you that you are beautiful, because that's where your real self is.
Are you ready? It's that show. It's that show you've heard about.